Hey guys, welcome back to A Village Lost in Time Part 2. For those of you who checked out Part 1 and came to see Part 2, thank you so much. I got a few comments that you're liking the videos and you want to see more, so that made me truly happy. Actually, I really want to emphasize how happy that has been making me, honestly. I get the occasional, oh my God, you're crazy. How could you move from New York to a small farm? And for those of you who are new here, yes, I made that drastic move. I used to live in New York, in Manhattan actually, and now I'm on a small farm in Bulgaria. And as you can see or will see in this video, it's literally like a village from the Middle Ages. It's not good to let other people's opinions get to you, but when I hear the, oh my God, you're crazy, you know, it does make me get a little like, oh, what am I doing? Is this wrong? I just get a feeling here that I can't describe. You just remember that life isn't all about money or who's more successful. It's just a raw way of living, which I love. So I'm not going to keep you any longer. Let's get going to A Village Lost in Time Part 2. All right, we're using our friends as our orientation point, so you guys get an idea where we are, right? Back at the start of the bridge. Village is that way, but I wanted to show you something down here. I told you, can't even get to the village. There's so much on the way. Okay, that you see over there, far are peach trees, praskuvi. We have someone here who plants thousands of them and sells them to juice companies in mass quantity. Here, now we're not going to go too far in because this is somebody's garden. Don't want them to get the wrong idea. But I really want you to see the cabbages because they are adorable and delicious. So traditional Bulgarian winter Christmas food is pickled cabbage. It's really good. We actually drink the juice as well, which is like the salty, sour juice. Here they are. Look at that. Oops. Here we are. So like I was saying, we make like sauerkraut. I should just say sauerkraut. We put the cabbages in big barrels. And we make this, it's like a sauerkraut. We chop it up, put red pepper on top, and it's delicious to drink with rakia, our national drink. It's like the way Russians have vodka, or vodka, we have rakia. This is where the animals drink water. And as you can see, it's quite old. 1826. So this is what we're talking about here. This village is over 200 years old. The houses are roughly around that age mark. You can pretty much tell. I mean, okay, again for orientation, right? We're entering. We passed the sign, so we are officially in the village. Let's start now by walking past what we consider, I mean, I think you'll agree, to be the most beautiful house in the entire village. So a long time ago, back in the day, this was the Churbaji's house, which literally means like the big guy in the village. These people generally held the shops, the stores, you know, and that's why their houses are A, 3 stories, ranking lots of money, and B, they're right in the center, which I'll get to next. But here we are. Beautiful. Somebody bought it a few years ago, about 2-3 years ago, and is renovating it, which is amazing. Otherwise it would fall and everything would be lost. Here we have a few other houses. Unfortunately, this one burned down in a fire. The remnants are almost non-existent. And now we're getting to the village center. Every center in Bulgaria, the old villages, has a church. And here is ours. Now, while it's an old church, as you can tell, we actually consider it to be the new church, because the old one is from the time of Turkish occupation. Let's see if we can get in there. Here we go. It's locked right now. I'm gonna see if someone can open it later. We've got a few graves. One of the popes, or our, not pope, but you know what I mean, priest, is buried here. Here we are. This is a renovated house, as you can tell. However, we all have an unspoken code that while we renovate, we keep the houses as close to original as possible. And mainly speaking, the roofs. So if you pay close attention, you'll see they're not tile or tichli, or they are tichli, that's exactly what I'm trying to get to, but I don't know how to say it in English. Anyway, they're not your typical red roofs. These are huge blocks of stone slabs, stone slabs. And we try to keep the houses generally in this style to adhere to tradition. Zdrasty! It's not that easy to do because, first of all, it's an outdated method, although it's the most secure. I mean, those houses over there, for example, have not been touched in literally 200 years, and they're standing. That said, it's very hard. Yes, Christmas time. Here's a little Christmas tree. It's very hard to find people who can actually, workers who can actually build roofs in this style. They just don't know how to do it anymore. Or if they do, it's very expensive, because these are huge slabs of expensive stone that you literally have to place in a specific way as to not slide or fall. Now they put like a sheet underneath to stop any rain coming through, but back in the day it was just straight put on the roof and it still holds. This is our police station, as you can see. It's a much newer building. It's also our mayor's house. This is our old socialist store. This is literally where we used to buy our bread, oil, butter, any necessities that we don't make ourselves. Butter usually don't make, but still, our necessities. And now this is our new store. You can't really see, but we have a couple things in there. Salt, bread, the basics. Now this is a very special tree. One of the pride and joys of our village. You can see that it's, kept with respect. And what's interesting about it is that it is green all year round. It's December. I mean, look at the other trees. They're bare. This one is constantly green. So we call it the tree of life. Oh, there's a lot of people today. Okay. It's very lively right now. Lots of people. Got a little distracted. But anyway, this is our other pride and joy, our village garden. And a couple of the grandmothers got together and just built it with their own hands. This tree that you see here is exactly the same as that one. I just found out, actually. that they found a way to break off a branch. They planted it, or the seed, or whatever they did there. And now we have a second one, which is really amazing. I didn't know that. The center from a different angle. Here you can orient yourself with the church. And basically, here, let me just show you quickly. This is our old socialist store. We use it now for little gatherings like New Year's, things like that. Okay, so this is the bridge that we walked up, right? Except that we took the side road. The other option is to come straight. This is the official road, really. I just wanted to show you the church and the big house on the side. And now down there is Donatamakala, which literally means downtown. That's downtown. And up there, which we'll get to next, is uptown. That's where I live. Here's an example of a roof that some people, you know, don't have the means, or maybe even don't want to keep the old style roofing. So you will see a house here or there with red roofs. This house is actually brand new, completely brand new. So from the ground up, there's nothing old about this house. So they did their best to keep the style as close to the original as possible. Here's an example of the original, only the roof has changed, which we're happy about that. That was nice of them. Keeps the village, you know, original. However, the roof. But to each their own. Everyone does what they want and what they can. Okay, so now we have two options. We can go downtown or we can go uptown. I think we'll start with uptown, since it's where I live. Over there, oh, here we go. Here are some of the slabs. These are actually original slabs, you can see. They're old. And they're removed, probably removed from that house over there. There's a couple down there. Look, they're cracking. They're so old that they're literally just cracking. So there's no way to salvage them. They're probably going to use them. Either, you know, we put them on the roads in our yards to make the yard look pretty. Some people throw them away. I wouldn't do that, but here they are. Yeah, these are old. I was hoping that maybe somebody is redoing a roof with, you know, a new batch of the stones, but they're not. These are old. Now here's an old house that I'll show you up close. All right, so in our region, we have earthquakes. Not so severe and not too often, however, we do have them, which is why, hence the wood in between. It helps absorb the shock. And then around we have stones. And on the inside, I have to find a house where you can see it better. But it's mud and sticks, which sounds very primitive and old school, but it works. My house is still standing. All of these houses are still standing as such. Yeah, we could do a renovation here and there, but generally speaking, they stay pretty insulated. The summers keep cool, the winters relatively warm. You still need to light the stove, but you know, relatively warm. Okay, so I'm going to stop this video here. Once again, it's getting a bit longer than I had originally realized while I was filming this. Next time, we're gonna go into Uptown, where I live. I love saying downtown, uptown there, it's awesome. Anyway, I really do think that Uptown is the most interesting part of the village. We have an old crumbling school there and all of that. So just a little sneak peek. Anyway, thank you guys so much again. It really does give me great joy to see you guys enjoying this video. If you could like and subscribe, I would truly appreciate it. It just honestly really motivates me to see people actually enjoying my videos. So thanks again, and hope to see you next time at A Village Lost in Time Part 3.